How have you enjoyed being here in Nashville? Like just hanging out, Rise of Spring?
It's Music City. Being that it's Music City, it's just like, people like, they just think that Nashville is just country Music City. Music City is a lot of different musics, through Nashville throughout all the years, and it's become country music city officially only for about 50 years, but I mean, it's been 150 years of music in Nashville, from spiritual gospel to Fisk Jubilee singers, and soul and hip hop has gone through here, and it's always a wonderful place to come here and for all musics.
So what?
I was banned in the city once.
Really?
Yeah, we did a concert at the old Nashville Municipal Auditorium back in 1987, and the promoter threw an after party underneath the old arena, and somebody lit some firecrackers. We were part of the concert. Well, we didn't even headline. I think Eric B. and Rakim headlined it. We played with them. What had happened, we went back to the old Days Inn, which was kind of like locally adjacent to the auditorium. And Eric B. knocks on my door about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning and says, turn on CNN, and it says, 2 girls killed at a Public Enemy concert. What had happened is that long after the concert was over, a promoter had thrown an after set in a sub venue underneath the arena. Kids were packed up. Somebody, had some firecrackers, and the girls got stampeded in the rush to get away. People thinking it was gunshots. So, yeah. And then they said girls killed at a Public Enemy concert. Then the authorities just were like, don't let Public Enemy back in. And it's like, because the name, rap music, 2 girls killed, concert, and it wasn't until 1990 where we were exonerated.
Wow. That's crazy.
I know, right? Don't believe the hype, right?
Exactly.
But Nashville has always been a special town to me.
Nice.
This is where the buses were all at. So every time we had to have a bus, we had to come to Nashville. And when the bus broke down, it had to get fixed in Nashville.
So all your tours started in Nashville, even if they started somewhere else.
Back in the day, somehow the bus companies have morphed from Nashville into Florida. Seems like they all come out of Florida now.
Tell me about your cello band experience. How'd that go?
Cello band experience has been pretty good so far because it's a worldwide thing. We've raised $75,000 and none of this comes to us. It's just like it's for, let's say independently, it's for your producers and your creators to actually get paid, and then for the fans to have stock in the record. So it kind of goes through you. It's for the fan base, and it's also for the people that put it together.
So you made your goal. When will we see like the actual album that gets made?
Actual album, I think, could be looking at summer of 2012, which is also the same induction, the same eligible year for Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that they're talking about.
You just turned 50 last year?
Yeah, it's a celebration. Whenever a black man crosses the 50-yard line, man, we should salute. As a matter of fact, I came into town. First thing I was thinking when I drove back into Nashville was I thinking about my dude Steve McNair. Yeah, that was a town tragedy just last year. So I had to think about him. I saw the stadium.
That really affected the whole city here.
Yeah.
But you've been in Public Enemy for 25 years now. Maybe
half my life, right?
Yeah. How much longer do you want to keep doing Public Enemy?
Well, I come to Music City, and I tell people all the time, when people who are not in the music business, they say, well, how long are you going to be doing music? I said, nobody that does music gives up doing music. It's not like sports where, you have, you might give up playing on the field, but you still, sports is what you do. Music is what we do. I do a radio show on WBAI. Like I said, on the internet, we started www.rapstation.com, which kind of corrals all the people that's doing loose, scattered radio shows, and we kind of like corral them into one internetwork. So my thing is, like, when it comes down to, we're in the visual audio age, I'm always going to be involved in music. This is what I do. Contrary to popular belief or what other people think, that I never put an ending timeline on us. Younger cats always did that. Well, when I get 30, I'm gonna stop this. And you stop this and do what? Open the cleaners? So what you do, just do it. I mean, my inspiration, I always tell people about rap music. I said, don't look at rap music as being your inspiration. Rap music came about because DJs were masters of records. And records, or within the records, are stories, lifelines, musicians, you know, nightmares, dreams. Inside those grooves of those records, man, is an archival history of sound and feeling and soul that you know. And don't be discriminate at any type of music out there. You know, I listen to a lot of country music. Do I listen to modern day country? No, not as much as you know. Somebody said, "Well, you listen to Chuck?" I got 10,000 songs on my iPad. So I can go from Kid Cudi to George Jones, and I could get the same feeling. This is music. I mean, you know, what was Sam Phillips saying? It's music, man. It's music.
I know you get asked about like the state of hip hop a lot, but
we could become better organized. The state of hip hop.
Yeah.
We could become better organized, and we can tie the past, present, and future together a lot better than what we're doing.
What acts out there do you think are, you know,
the Roots?
The Roots.
The Roots follow in our footsteps. They travel the world. They do a lot of across the board diverse things. They're about to even get more diverse. I like artists on my label, Slam Jams. You can go to slamjams.com. That's SLAMJAMZ.com, and we have an all-woman group out of Charlotte and Atlanta called Crew Girl Order. A group out of Kansas City named the Heat Mob. They're like a Wu-Tang type collective of artists and DJs. And See You Next Weekend comes out of the Bay Area. They're like Kid Cudi and Lupe Fiasco. So I like artists that's on our label. I listen to them a lot.
All right, I mean, that's about it. Thank you so much.
I like your jacket. It's a nice jacket.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
ChuckD@publicenemy.com
Yeah.
is my email. Email me, tweet me at Mr. Chuck D, MR Chuck D, right? You know, I'm not a twittiot. I tweet, but I'm not a twittiot. You know what a twittiot is? Twittiot is somebody that tells you that, okay, I went to the bathroom and it came out this way as opposed to that way. And I'm getting ready to come out of the bathroom and get something to eat. It's like, what are you doing? You gotta live your life, man. Don't tweet it. Don't tweet it away.
Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype.